The situation of migrants on the border between Poland and Belarus is deteriorating significantly. Chancellor Merkel has now appealed to the Russian president. He should exercise his influence. So, acting Chancellor Angela Merkel asked Russian President Vladimir Putin to influence the authoritarian government in Minsk in view of the dramatic situation for the migrants on the Belarusian-Polish border. Since the beginning of November, the federal German police have registered a total of 1,246 unauthorized entries with regard to Belarus, as the authority announced on Wednesday. Since the beginning of the year, there have been 9,087. The refugees come mainly from Iraq, Syria, and Afghanistan. So, in a telephone conversation with Putin on Wednesday, Merkel underlined that the instrumentalization of migrants against the European Union by ruler Alexander Lukashenko was inhuman and completely unacceptable, said government spokesman Steffen Seibert. Merkel asked Putin to influence the regime in Minsk. The Polish government and the EU accused Lukashenko of targeting people from crisis regions in order to smuggle them into the EU. Most of the migrants and refugees want to go to Germany. Lukashenko had announced that he would no longer stop people on their way to Europe in response to Western sanctions against Belarus. But the EU is currently also examining a possible involvement of Russia. Brussels has Moscow on the radar, as they say, because of refugee flights to Minsk, said EU Commission spokesman Peter Stano on Tuesday. The Greens bosses Annalena Baerbock and Robert Habeck in Germany want to prevent potential migrants from entering via Belarus with a targeted information campaign. Germany and the EU should immediately start an awareness campaign in their countries of origin and warn people of Lukashenko's perfidious enticements so that they do not get on the plane to Minsk, demanded the two-party leaders in a joint statement to the German press agency. The EU must also noticeably tighten its sanctions against the Belarusian regime and relevant economic sectors, said Baerbock and Habeck. The EU must not give in to Lukashenko's pressure. It must be made absolutely clear that Europe will not allow itself to be blackmailed. At the same time, the airlines that fly people from Iraq, Syria, and other countries in the Middle East, mostly via Turkey to Minsk, should be sanctioned. The Green leaders are also calling for support for migrants at the EU's external border. For the people in the icy no man's land on the Polish-Belarusian border, the EU must organize immediate humanitarian emergency aid and hold talks with the Polish government so that this aid can be approved. The Polish government must be convinced to accept support, including with joint border protection. As a direct neighbor of Poland, Germany has to be particularly involved here, they say. The situation on the Polish-Belarusian border is tense. According to Polish media reports on Tuesday evening, 2 large groups of migrants broke through the Belarusian-Polish border. Numerous other people are said to be camping on the Belarusian side in the border area, and I think the topic will continue for quite some time. I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.